So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bortles now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Time running out here on the play clock. First carry for Chris Ivory. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play clock winding down. Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
On the carry, it's Cook. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stay. Him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off play action. Keenum. And that is incomplete. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Second down following the run. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the offense has it first and 10. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. Shotgun now for Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Fournette, a first down carry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Keenum throwing on second. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense, and this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first-ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, they try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And now it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. After the interception, here's Keenum. Complete to right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson. But Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum going with a screen for Murray. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he missed it. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Off the play fake, Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. On first down, Murray. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go back to Murray on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Keenum. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Keenum. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A big 30-yard play on third. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Keenum. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run here. It's Murray. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Yeah, only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Now Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Fournette on the counter. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A handoff to Fournette. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's a give to Fournette. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Leonard Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing is Bortles. Flush to his right. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go with Murray again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Keenum's going to throw it here. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a give. This is Murray. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a timeout here. Timeout taken. Whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
myself I never change, yeah. Do whatever get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different in my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that lighter on the grass, bend it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, a recipe, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone, 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me with the school, keep one, move, you my little baby boo, girl. I love you like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah, a recipe, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone, 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same
I
man.
stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in the give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come some. Mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get face step before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Block of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You weapons, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad.
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't rock bins, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I on the block, my side.